Residents are reacting to a drive-by shooting that injured one teen in southeast Gainesville. The shooting happened outside of a Boys and Girls Club. TV 20's Lali Salachi tells us why residents are concerned.
We've got to break these cycles of violence.
A teenage boy is recovering at the hospital after a drive-by shooting took place outside the Boys and Girls Club of Alachua County on Sunday. Gainesville police officers say someone drove up Southeast 4th Street at around 4 p.m. The pastor from Gainesville Vineyard says the incident hits close to home because their campus was formerly a Boys and Girls Club.
We were here having meetings. It could have been here. There's, things go on all the time. It just confirms again that we need to be here. We need to be doing this work. It just increases that sense of urgency, the urgency of now.
Officers say the suspect fired at multiple people from the car, and that's when the teenage boy was shot. Many residents I spoke with say they worry about their children's safety.
It's especially pressing for young people because their lives are just starting out. And when you have that sort of experience, it just traumatizes you for a long period of time. And our hearts also go out to the young people, probably young people involved in the shooting.
Emergency crews took the teen to UF Health Shands. Officers say they are searching for multiple suspects and are trying to determine the motive.
Well, it's really sad. I mean, we're praying for the young man and for his family. It's a very traumatic experience, both physically and emotionally and spiritually. And we're seeing more and more of this go on. And it's what happens when folks are left to languish without opportunities, without resources, without space to imagine a brighter future for themselves.
Officers will be going over surveillance footage from the Boys and Girls Club, but say otherwise they have no update on the case. In Gainesville's Lali Salachi, TV 20 News.